Cypress Fairbanks Independent School District presents class meetings. Here are the outcomes for this training. Some of you might be thinking, what are the differences between a class meeting and a restorative circle? Never fear, I have this beautiful Venn diagram to make it clear. You see, class meetings are on the left, restorative circles is on the right, and the blue circle. You see, they both have things in common, which is builds culture, is student-centered, shared control, and a talking piece. Class meetings usually serve one or more of these purposes, such as plan and make future decisions, solve problems or create awareness, or simply to check in with students who need your time. How frequent should you have class meetings? Meetings can be held on a regular basis, such as morning meetings. Class meetings can help with class management. It's an effective tool to help students actively contribute to academic and social learning environment. Class meetings can also help with issues that are academic and social issues as well. Class culture builds trust and respect between peers and teachers. Responsibility develops sense of responsibility for their actions. Constructive decision making is a forum to voice concerns and how it affects the classroom. Build self-esteem. It enhances speaking, listening, and leadership skills. Here are some essential elements. Every circle has a center, and the centerpiece belongs in the center, just as the name implies. It should sit on the floor in the center of the open space. The centerpiece may include something that represents the group as a whole or a shared vision of the group. Centerpieces can be built collectively and added to as the year progresses and as the circle's vision or focus evolves. Here's an example. One of the first rounds to take place should focus on establishing circle community norms or values. These common values are similar to the words that would have been added to the social contract and should focus on positive language. Examples would include empathy, respect, kindness, honesty, and compassion. The idea for the values to be largely displayed in the circle during each meeting. Now, a talking piece signals who has the floor to speak. The talking piece should be passed clockwise around the group. A member of the circle should not speak or share unless the talking piece is in their possession. How are we going to problem solve this health and safety thing being passed around? Well, perhaps the talking piece could be a bottle of hand sanitizer that's being passed around. Please be aware if a student does not want to handle the bottle of sanitizer or talking piece, do not force them. Simply find another solution. Consider calling the student's name that can speak and have them pick up an item and hold it, or have the student stand behind their chair to speak. Just be creative. Behavioral guidelines are what put the values into practice. These guidelines should focus on how participants of the circle will conduct themselves within the circle. For example, speak from the heart, seek to understand, not only to respond, remain in the circle. Also address restroom breaks and practice speaking one at a time. Class meeting procedures are essential elements of a circle. Circle members choose a value that they feel is important for participants to practice in the circle. Members should select a value and describe why the value is important to them. A good value question is, what is a value or important to you? Or, how do you want to be treated in school? Remember to display and talk about values during each meeting. The morning greeting can be fun. Simply have participants introduce themselves in a different manner than they usually do during a class. For instance, use an Australian or British accent. The circle should be guided with prompting questions or themes to stimulate conversation. This takes planning on the part of the teacher. Every member of the circle should have the opportunity to speak or pass in each round. Open ended questions are necessary for diving deeper into thought and response that goes beyond surface level answers. A round stands for the process of making one time around the circle. The purpose of this round is for members to get acquainted or check in. Example, share a funny story from this week. Or, who is your hero and why? You want to share good things. What is something good that happened to you this week? Have a round for building relationships too. The purpose of this round is to develop an awareness and build relationships with each other. Oh, yeah, we're going to address some issues in this circle as well. The purpose of this round is to get members' thoughts and feelings on a topic and allow them to voice them in a respectful manner in a safe place. Questions might include: why is trust important? What are some benefits of trust? Why is it important for you to be able to trust your classmates or teammates? The launch forward might be the reading of a poem, a quote, or a relevant song. The ultimate goal is to practice compliments and appreciations. Respect differences. Use respectful communication skills. Focus on solutions, role play, and even brainstorm. Thank you for your time.